Hey, how's it going, everyone? We're back for another video on the final whistle with myself, Lane Dayton, back again for another Premier League reaction. We'll have another MLS video coming out later, today or tomorrow, I'm not sure when I'll have it out, but today we have Wolverhampton Wanderers against West Ham United. West Ham won 3-2. First half looked like they're going to ride it out pretty comfortably, and then Wolves with a late goal in the second half from I can't remember who exactly. Den Donker is a beautiful run by Adama Traore. Traore gets criticized quite a bit for his final ball and his goal and his finishing and his crossing ability and his final balls. And really right here he showed his pace. He got him behind with some brilliant dribbling skills from him. And he ran in behind the back line. Far left corner, crosses in a ball. And Den Donker just beautifully headers it in. It wasn't too contested on Den Donker. It was a nice finish by himself. Nice power on the ball, nice direction. Put away bottom left-hand corner, nice finish. But that was only 3-1. That was Wolves. Second half, most of the first half was all West Ham. All West Ham. West Ham had an early goal from Jesse Messi. Jesse Lingard has been absolutely fire. I'm going to have a separate video, hopefully tonight or maybe tomorrow, about Jesse Lingard and just stuff about Jesse Lingard. He's one of my favorite players. But I want to highlight this goal here. He picks up the ball and I think it was from Aaron Cresswell in his own, just outside his own box. And in his own half, he takes on a beautiful run, goes running through his own half, cuts through their half, and cuts through the left-hand side of their own 18-yard box, and a little dink with his left foot just dummies it over Rui Patricio. A little nice finish into the bottom right-hand corner. Beautifully done. A fantastic run from himself. We saw this many times at United before his career kind of sailed off a bit, but here you're seeing the resurrection of Jesse Lingard. And it was a beautiful run by himself. A great finish, nice and tidy. Very confident taking on his own, really, on himself. Like, I wouldn't expect a player like his caliber that he was in for the past couple of years to just go on that kind of a run. He just went on a run from his own half. No one could stop him. Went past 4 or 5 players. I mean, in my personal opinion, I would have had one of my Wolves players. If I was Nuno Espirito Santos, I'd be absolutely furious. None of my players went and just chopped him down, took in a smart tactical foul, got a little yellow, stopped him at a half, didn't allow anything to progress, which would have made sense if you were a Wolves player. I don't know why they didn't do that. It would have made sense, but it would have stopped a goal, would have stopped an early lead from West Ham, but it made no sense. And then you saw West Ham with Michail Antonio was unbelievable. He's a man mountain. He's built like a shit brick house, and he's fast as heck. He's just signed for Jamaica on a permanent now. He's now officially a Jamaican footballer. But we saw him bully his way around in a box, run around rampant through the Wolves' back line, and he brought it down the left-hand side of the box and on their touchline, and he just cut across back into the box, and Pablo Fornals just nice cut it back, finished. It was always going into the net, always going in for me. It was always going away from Rui Patricio. Patricio didn't really stand a chance here in this shot, in my opinion. The ball was always sailing across goal and didn't really give Patricio a chance to get to it, unfortunately. And it was I think it was a pass from Masuaku for the assist. Yeah, Masuaku had the assist for the Fornals goal. It was a very nice assist, and the last goal in the first half for West Ham, when they went up 3-0 here in the 38th minute. And it was a goal from Jared Bowen. He got subbed on for Michail Antonio. Michail Antonio went out with another hamstring injury. I mean, it seems like he's getting one of these every year, sadly, in every season he plays in. He had some beautiful footwork going around a bunch of Wolves defenders, made them look like absolute fools. Was on the ground, kept the ball, got back up. He didn't complain, didn't want to foul. He just kept on playing. He just kept doing his thing. He got up, ran with the ball, went through 2 or 3 Wolves defenders on the right side of their 18, and took a furious shot, and it went off the side netting of Wolves. And then he went down, and no one could really figure out why he went down, and the commentator called out that it's probably his hamstring. Yeah, Michail Antonio sadly was taking off his gloves and went off a hamstring injury, which was very unfortunate for the fantastic season he's having. And hopefully it's not too bad of an injury, or maybe a week, hopefully, because this West Ham team really needs him to stay in this team. But cheers to him. He had a fantastic game while he was on, and I think he was a big part of the reason why they scored 3 goals and why they won. But hopefully he can come back and rest well, Michail Antonio, because this West Ham team needs you, and they need you to help push for top 4. But saying that, I want to highlight the guy who scored the last goal for them, Jared Bowen. He's looked tremendous this season at times, and he came on for West Ham and played up top where Mikel Antonio was playing. And him and Lingard went on an attack. Lingard dribbled through 3 or 4 defenders once again for this goal. No one chopped him down. No one took the tactical foul. And Lingard played a beautiful through ball. And Jared Bowen, yes, it should have been saved on the near post by Rui Patricio. It had a lot of power behind it. You can make excuses for that. But Rui Patricio should not have been letting this in. It was a great shot by Jared Bowen at the end of the day. It was a good run, good hit. But it's no excuse for Rui Patricio to let this in, I think. I think at near post, international starting goalie like him, who's fighting for the Portuguese national team spot against Ronnie Lopes from Lyon, you got to be keeping this out. You can't be letting these simple shots like this go in. It's his bread and butter. He's got to be keeping this out. But West Ham took a 3-0 lead, and it was well-deserved, in my opinion, for the start they had. They went up 3-0, 38 minutes in. It looked like they were just going to be cruising, and they had no problems. Then you saw Dendonker's goal, like I said, which Adama Traore really made that happen. And then in the second half, it was like we saw another Wolves. I got the stats up here. They had 66% possession, 5 shots on target, and in the second half, in total, they ended up having 20 shots, which is unbelievable. And then Fabio Silva had a nice goal, and Pedro Neto with assist, and 2 fantastic youngsters, and hopefully they can stay healthy for this Wolves side. Because if you get Fabio Silva finally scoring, he's a very expensive signing for them as a 19-year-old kid. A lot of weight on his shoulders, unfortunately, but he's got to live up to the hype, or else he's probably going to be moved on again or on loan, because he really hasn't cut it. He's missed a lot of simple chances for me this year. A lot of sitters in some games where they were relying on him to tie it or equalize or just get the winner without Raul Jimenez. They were hoping he could cut it after Patrick Catrone last year couldn't do anything for them. And Fabio Silva was expensive signing as a young kid, and they're hoping he could cut it as another Portuguese or guy from the Portuguese division, like they keep buying this Portuguese national team in Wolves. But he just hasn't cut it, which is unfortunate for a guy his age, and hopefully this goal can get his confidence up. Another assist from Pedro Neto. He looks fantastic playing for Portugal too in the international break. But even here, they had 800 touches to West Ham's 481 and 606 passes to West Ham's 300. That's 300 extra passes and 200 extra touches. It just shows how good of a coach I think Nuno is. He came out in the second half, changed his tactics. He got Wolves in the front foot. They played well. I mean, you can tell when Wolves aren't in a back 5. I mean, they're missing Johnny, who's going to be out for the rest of the season. Raul Jimenez, he's been out quite a bit. Willy Bolly's now out, which really hurts Wolves. They're used to playing that 5 in the back with Willy Bolly, Dendonker, and Connor Cody, obviously. And Nuno Espirito Santos had to switch to a back 4, which you could tell really suffered on Wolves. He played that back 4 with Connor Cody and Dendonker, and just wasn't the bread and butter. You had Semedo and Aït-Nouri, and you could tell they're open. The whole first half, I'd say till the first goal for Wolves, they were open. It was West Ham could have 4 or 5, I think. They were open. West Ham were just running rampant. They played one through ball and they're gone. Like as we saw in both Jesse Lingard's assist and Jesse Lingard's goal, they were open. They were getting picked apart first 15 minutes. They were down 2-0 already. Like this. It shouldn't be happening to a Wolves side who's usually so organized and usually there to frustrate teams. And they just couldn't do that without the back 5. And the back 4 is just not Wolves. And you could see that under Nuno Espirito Santos today. Yes, he did come out. He changed some things. West Ham had a struggling second half, you could say. They really didn't do much. And Wolves really put on the pressure. But I think the fact that West Ham was able to ride off the wave of Wolves' pressure in the second half and able to kill the clock and still managed to win it by a goal. Yes, they almost ended up drawing 3-3 like they did against Arsenal a couple weeks ago. But the fact that they were able to keep it 3-2 and get the win is a massive confidence booster for this West Ham team, because they're probably getting some nerves that they were going to do the same thing they did against Arsenal. And it's just a massive confidence booster. And now they're in 4th place. They hopped over Tottenham, Liverpool, and now they hopped over Chelsea. And they're on 52 points. They're sitting in 4th place. This West Ham team could go to the Champions League. And like I said, I hope this West Ham team make Champions League, and I want to see them in Champions League. I want to see a new team, a new fresh face, like we saw Burnley a couple of years ago make Europa League, and they sadly crashed out. But I want to see West Ham in the Champions League next year, and I hope with Declan Rice coming back in 3 weeks, hopefully sooner. I hope that injury isn't too bad for him. Still got Mark Noble, fantastic legend for the club. Hopefully he can lead this team to the Champions League. But another great reaction here on the final whistle. I'll be back with another Jesse Lingard video coming out very soon, hopefully later today or early tomorrow. But it's been great chatting with you guys once again. Always feels great. Can't wait to see you guys for my next video. See you later, guys. Bye for now.